the problem we have is we have many leaders who say they have a vision of the world, they have good values, but they're very bad at working with one another. They're very bad at listening. They're very bad at building alliances. So we actually almost have a bravado kind of leaders who say that I'm good because I go it alone, I do it my way, but they have no ability to work with another leader. They have no ability to have this very shared sense of ethics. So I think the greatest crisis of our time, the kind of ethical leadership we need, are leaders who know how to belong to a shared sense of humanity, a very clear sense that it takes all of us to solve the planetary level kind of crisis, whether it's the economy, whether it's the planet, or whether it's conflict. We need all leaders to have that kind of shared sense of ethics. In this moment of crisis, talking about ethics is not actually a very welcome subject, because the leaders who are unethical, they do not have to pay a price for their unethical behavior. So Globethics actually serve a very critical role in a global system that is almost being dismantled, because an earlier generation of leaders after the Second World War came out of the Second World War building a world order in which it's about shared opportunities, it's about building up from the destruction of the Second World War, and that memory is almost fading away. But they did so because they were responsible, they felt responsible to build a more coherent and a more inclusive world. Now we have a generation of leaders who feel they don't have to, who feel no problem at all to destroy the current world order. So Globethics serve this critical, what I call this moment of truth, to ask the critical question: do we want a world order that works for everyone? And if that is the case, we need global ethics. If that is the case, we need leaders who are sensitive, who feel responsible for the common good. That's why Globethics is essential. And when I will argue that the role of Globethics from today onwards is even more critical, because we are talking a lot about conflict, we are talking a lot about poverty issues in the world, we are talking about planetary crisis in terms of the climate change crisis, and we don't have enough people to remind us at the heart of it. We need ethical leaders to do the right thing. Not leaders who take it all, but leaders who know how to respond to higher shared values.